A jubilant and expectant crowd at the palace of the monarch of Baramatu Kingdom, His Royal Majesty Aketekpe Agadagba, in Delta State, as they await the arrival of the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who is in the state on a confidence-building tour. Also present here are members of the State Executive Council, traditional rulers, women groups clad in different attires, and representatives of youth organizations, among others. Eventually, the Vice President, in the company of the Governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, as well as the Minister of State for Petroleum, Ibeka Chukwu, arrives and goes straight to the palace of his host, where he exchanges pleasantries and also observes the traditional breaking of the kola nut.
Delta, Nigeria.
Thereafter, the Vice President goes into a closed-door meeting with the traditional ruler and some representatives of the people. Speaking at the end of the meeting, the spokesman of the monarch expressed optimism that the visit would usher in a new beginning.
We are ready for dialogue that will take us away from the backwaters of modern development to physical advancement and education that will create and increase our value.
The president of the Ijaw Youth Council also welcomes the visit, but he has some requests to present.
We appeal strongly, sir, that going forward, because we are building confidence, let federal government stop persecuting Ijaw leaders.
For the Governor of Delta State and the Minister of State for Petroleum, Dr. Ibeka Chukwu, the Vice President's visit couldn't have come at a better time.
Without peace, the dreams that we have in terms of the Maritime University, in terms of the gas center, getting away, in terms of all the fairly huge job potentials that oil companies can bring, will be a mirage.
There can be no better time in our kingdom, in the state, than now, because we need that peace so that things will move.
The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, takes to the podium and sues for peace from the people of the region, optimistic that the challenges facing the region can be surmounted if the aggrieved groups sheath their swords.
The Niger Delta is a special place, a special economic zone for this nation. And so we must treat it as a special development zone. In another 20 to 30 years, our oil will not be as precious as it is today. And that is reality. We must be smart. We must act intelligently, and we must act in time. We have a window of opportunity to use the oil to develop our people. This kingdom, a place like this, should not look just like this. It should be better. It should look like anywhere in Dubai, anywhere in the very developed countries of the world. There must be resources. There must be revenues. If the revenues do not come, we are deceiving ourselves and we are telling ourselves stories. Revenues can only come when we are sure that there is peace. Peace is the way of progress. And I agree with you that peace must come with justice. But even justice itself requires peace to be effective.
The Vice President ends his visit to the kingdom with a tour of the proposed site of the Nigerian Maritime University, located in Baramatu.